Hi and welcome to my channel Nathlete, and today we'll be talking about food in the cost of living crisis and how it impacts everything. So this is just going to be a touch on certain elements on how food can impact our financial situation as well as our health. But I'd like to start off by saying I am training to be a nutritionist. I've been going to the gym for about, 3-4 years properly and 2 years properly with the diet and the sleep and getting my lifts up and getting into a decent shape. So there's my background. And I love food as well. I absolutely love food. I'm a big foodie. But what I'm going to say is going to make you doubt that. Because first of all, as of now in England, pretty much everywhere around the world, everything's getting expensive. Energy, in terms of gas, and petrol, bread, the whole thing, it's going up. Everything's going up. And things are getting expensive. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is the financial side of things, how food impacts it and what you can do to make it better. So of course, going out is the big culprit. People love takeaways, and I understand it's so easy to do that. £10 there, £10 here, whatever. But before, it used to be £10. And if things stayed £10 now, it would have been alright. But people are spending £20 now on takeaways, even 30. And as much as I'm happy for those who, like to start up a new business, a restaurant, take over, whatever. There needs to be moderation. Otherwise, you're going to be left with nothing in terms of your wallet and your health. And you need to start realizing that, yes, sometimes cooking at home is good. So this ain't a video for those who already, go to the gym and cook at home, or people who cook at home, or people who buy takeaways once or twice a week. This is for those who need serious help buying takeaway 4 or 5 times a week, or going out to the restaurant 3-4 times a week. So if you're not that, you don't have to watch this, but you could watch it for some information anyway, to help you remind that in this state we should not be doing this all the time. So whether it's a Chinese fried food, or burgers or kebab, it's not gonna help you other than just feel full. And of course, it's got loads of fat. A lot of those fats, including in the fried food stuff, will have trans fats, which boosts your cholesterol 5 times, 10 times even, depending on how much you eat. And it's not cheap. It's not cheap. A KFC bucket I saw on the app. I've got apps for different things just to see what it's like. I don't really use it. Last time I checked, a bucket was like almost £20. And back in the day, it was like £5-6, £12 even. It crept its way up. And the quality's not even good. I just don't get it. If you're someone who's buying KFC all the time, or McDonald's, and you don't have the time, opt in for something better. Opt in for something a bit more healthier. Instead of getting a burger from McDonald's, get the chicken wrap of the day, £2. If you like KFC, they've also got wrap of the day, cheap alternatives. If you like Burger King, I don't know, go to the wrap of the day. Because over time, and now this is where I'm talking about the health impact, over time it will build your cholesterol, your internal organ fat. It will change your brain chemistry, because there's a lot of hidden sugars in these types of food, which will literally get you addicted. And also it will make you feel lazier, or the things that does to your mind, of just feeling lethargic, tired, your cravings for it. These are real things. So if you have habits of always wanting to go out or get a takeaway, just for once in that week, force yourself to cook something. Actually make something with your hands, whether it's a sandwich or your own burger or a wrap. Like, wraps are really good because it kind of feels dirty even though it's not. Or even a burrito. I love a good burrito. I have to get the large ones because I'm a big eater and I work out. So yeah, there's so many ways of doing it. But I would also suggest plan out your cheat days or your reward days. I call it reward days because, you know, you're rewarding yourself if you've eaten well throughout the rest of the week. And try to appoint yourself a day where, you know, you can actually have the grease or the junk food for yourself, because honestly it tastes much better when you're restricted from it. It's basic psychology. You want something you can't have, and we've all been there. You know, you want that person you can't date, you've had a crush on for a few weeks or months. You can't have that piece of chocolate cake because it's behind a glass window, and you know you shouldn't be having that, or it's just so expensive. You want that salary that your friends got, but you know you can't have it because you don't have the skills, or you don't have the correct luck or opportunities, and so you know you want it. Okay, maybe that's a bit different, but in terms of food, you want to restrict yourself. And whether or not you tell yourself, oh, I love myself every day, or YOLO, or I could die tomorrow, so let me eat what I want, those are just excuses to tell yourself that you can keep pressing that self-destruct button, because that's all you're doing. By the time you hit 50, if you're still eating takeouts or fried food and whatever, your cholesterol's going to be so dense that your heart might, touch wood, it doesn't, but it might give out. You might have one heart attack and it might change your life, and, you know, you're going to start the journey again. But why do all of that when you can prevent it now? Prevent all of that stuff, still enjoy the foods that you like, and build yourself a healthier lifestyle. You can still have that junk food. You can still do it. I know a good friend of mine, he's a PT. Once a week, he'll get like the dirtiest kebab with all the sauces on it, and that's completely fine. He's shredded as well, natural as well, must I say. But you can still do it. So don't let yourself fall into the trap of excuses or this whole self-love thing. If you really loved yourself, you take a step back and look at the bigger picture. If you really love yourself, how long do you want to live for? 40, 50, 60? Do you want to see your grandkids? Or do you want to see your cats grow up and their kittens, or whatever people want to do? Do you want to live a happy life when you're old? Basically. Because that's what love is. If you really love yourself, you want to care about the quality that you're putting inside your own life. So in the midst of this cost of living crisis, try to challenge yourself once in a while. Look up a recipe. It doesn't matter if it goes bad. I've been there hundreds of times where I've cooked something terrible. I've even made my own mum cry. But, you know, it's the whole point is getting better at it. You can't do it like that, but it's fun. You know, you get to see what you've made, or you get to impress some friends and family. You get to impress yourself. But give it a go and challenge yourself. Try to make yourself go that extra step. That's all it is. Anyway, ending it here. So like and subscribe would be nice if you guys like this content. Leave a comment. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this, because some people might have enough money. That's fine. Some people might live on takeaways and they're healthy. That's fine. But I'm coming from not just a health standpoint, but a financial standpoint as well. So I'd really love to hear it. So yeah, leave your comments and I'll catch you in the next video.